Hey guys, this week I'm testing the Mazda CX-3 and I wanted to show you what it's like to drive in the snow. The only bummer is you can't fully disable stability control. You can turn off traction control and it'll let you have a little bit of fun, but I think we could still get around with this. Let's take it for a drive. We've got a good 6 inches of snow on the ground tonight. Roads are pretty empty. And I will say, first impressions on this CX-3, it actually does pretty well in the snow. It has a decent amount of traction for just the standard all-season tires that are on this. Almost as much traction as the winter tires on my BRZ, so I'm pretty impressed. I'm not sure how well they do in the ice, but given this type of snow, the deep stuff, does pretty well. And the fact that it's all-wheel drive helps a lot too. You can hear stability control and traction control kicking in there, making terrible noises. I am surprised and somewhat disappointed that Mazda doesn't let you disable everything. All that stuff about driving and all that. And they don't let you drive the car. Oh man, that's terrible. But it does get up and go just fine. For a lightweight car, it feels really pretty stable through the deep stuff. I haven't taken it out on the highway yet, where there's a lot of ruts, but on the main roads and side streets, this does really quite well. Taking corners here at dry speeds. Decent amount of braking performance. And we'll just kind of power out of this corner here. Let's take it on the highway for just a little bit of a test. This gets a little bit sketchy out on the highway just because of all the ruts, but let's see how it does. So I did just turn traction control off. I think that'll just give us a little bit more ability to put the power down. I am impressed with the headlights on this Mazda CX-3. They're super bright. They have pretty good visibility. I wish the beam were just a little bit higher. So far, so good. We're going to put it in manual here and get a little bit of a higher gear. Yeah, pretty impressive. Really quite stable. Much more stable than my BRZ was on the highway at these speeds. We're just cruising down the road with no drama. You can see the turning headlights doing their thing up there. Let's follow these ruts. I'm bottoming out just a little bit. You can see how deep it is in here. Oh yeah. Very drama-free, very easy. I'd be all sorts of sideways in the BRZ in that situation, even on winter tires. I do really like Mazda's transmissions these days. They're doing a great job. Same deal, pretty much same deal as this with the CX-5 that I tested a few weeks ago. It's really responsive. There's not a lot of power, but it's fun to drive. It's responsive, it's lightweight. I think it looks pretty good. The only downside to this car is it is a little bit cramped in here. It's just a little bit tight. of course the fact that it won't let you do donuts. Could probably throw it into sport mode here. That'll keep the revs a little bit higher. All said and done, in situations like this, I appreciate the heated seats. The heated steering wheel is a very nice addition. Let's see if I can get slowed down enough in time for this driveway. Yeah, no problem. Here's some really deep stuff with a little bit of a uphill grade. No problem whatsoever. This little CX-3 is a champ in the slippery stuff. Oh, and it would be so good if you could turn off stability control too. I wonder if there's a fuse or something you could pull. I did a quick search on forums and didn't really find any solutions to disabling stability control. Here in Europe, you can by just holding down the traction control for a number of seconds, but in the US, for some reason, the lawyers were not for that. I'll show you what this is like at low speeds here. No problem getting out of the deep snow. However, it is not happy doing donuts. Not happy one bit. Ooh, steering wheel just got super hot. I will say the stability control is definitely keeping me on the straight and narrow. But with an all-wheel drive system like this, you don't really need it. It just makes a bunch of noises. Pretty impressed with the acceleration and the amount of traction this car puts down in the snow. It's quite good. Braking performance is really nice too. It's stable. It seems to remain pretty easy to drive through this slick stuff. Alright guys, well, that pretty much sums up the CX-3. Kind of unique conditions tonight, but this is what it's like, at least through the deep stuff. I imagine in ice it would have some trouble not having winter tires, but for now, right off the showroom floor, you are in great shape for snowy days. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you later.